And we are live. Mr. Murillo, good morning. Thank you for coming in. The beautiful, beautiful, about 50 degrees here on the bank of the James. We have just got set up. All right, two awesome people in here already. We just got set up. We got our spot here. We're at a new spot that we haven't tried. We've been here a couple times and got some shad, and that is it. So let's see. I said, Michael Murillo, thank you for coming in. You were the first one in again. Ace, there you are. Good morning, Ace. Fishing with the Chad. Good morning, good morning. We're hoping if we can pull some big blues in here. Mike Turner, what's up? All right, up to 5 people. So we're fishing. Got the rods out. Oh, the big one, unless it was just the current letting loose.
That's the only one that's holding still. All the other ones that come down.
It had went slack and then back out. I think it might have just went on the current. But what we got here, right now we've got all shad on. We've got let's see, there's 1 and 2 down there. 2 white poles right above my finger. Pole number 4 is right there. I'm sorry, pole number 3 is right there. Pole number 4 there. We're going to be putting on a little high-low rig. I want to try to catch a couple eaters. If I can catch a couple of eaters today, I'll be taking a few home. Hopefully trying to do a catch and cook video on another day. That was my pole or your pole making the... All right. Yeah, if that runs, just click it over and let it hook. Mm-hmm. Hey, sorry to hear that. All right. I will definitely be doing I'll carry on with the bait shop tomorrow night because the bait shop mafia tomorrow night after Catfish Weekly. We worked out a couple things and got the unlimited StreamYard. You know, you go through those 20 hours pretty quick when you do 4, 5, 6 hour videos on lives on the weekend, and then you follow it up with a 13-hour live on Monday night. The 20 hours goes real quick. Okay, let's see who came in here. DMV, what's up? What it be, what it is. Hopefully today will not be straight up booty cheeks. Stephen Corley, appreciate you being in here again, my friend. Thank you so much. Hey, Bass Hunter, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you, thank you. I will always take all the luck anybody wants to offer. Yeah, Ace, get yourself feeling better. That's right, Mike Turner, he's everywhere. All right.
What you want? Double dropper?
Yeah. Well, and as per usual, okay, up to 6 people so far. As per usual, Mountain Dew's people have yet to get in contact with my people, but starting the day out with the James River juice here, my wonderful Diet Mountain Dew to get the day going. All right, there it is. Now the bites will be coming. All right. Can everybody see the poles and everything okay? All right. Thank you. Thank you. One thing, so we'll scroll out here. There was a nice little something just came up right about here. Usually a pretty good area here. Usually it's a good area for shad. I have a hard time seeing it right here, but there's a little island out here somewhere, and the channel comes in between. Channel comes in between that little rock island and in here, so the channel runs straight through here, and that island provides a little bit of current break right there. So we are all through the channel. Up on the edge, we're right in it. Does your son enjoy being on the live stream? Oh, he loves fishing on the live stream. He doesn't so much care for the talking. He'd rather show off the fish. Yes, I totally agree. DMV went live. It was 7:34. Yeah, I was going to show him how to tie it. That'll work. That's perfect. There we go. All we're going to do for the other pole. Yeah, when we bring it in, we may have to switch out that rock for. Oh, that's true. On the white pole over here, that's my ugly stick with the Akuma, and got my favorite when it comes to fresh bait like that is a cut shad head, and I like to have it on nice big, the size of your hand type of bait. That's the way I like the shad head. Morning, Betty. Thank you for coming in, Denny. S4E, welcome. But every once in a while, I'm hearing the bait clicker going a little bit, so. Nah, DMV, perfect timing. It was perfect timing. We had everything baited, and we were just just casting out. So, but just going to be just a little regular, a high-low rig, a double Kentucky rig, whatever you want to call it. Sinker's going to be down here. Hopefully, I'm going to put some Creole chicken on Creole. I just saw Creole come in. We're going to put some lemon chicken on there.
You can load the hooks on.
Put some lemon chicken on there, and we'll probably go double bait. We'll probably go lemon chicken on the one, and little pieces of cut shad on the other. And hopefully I'll catch, like I said, want to catch a couple eater catfish to do a clean and cook video. Hey, there he is, Creole catfishing, my Cajun brother. What's up? How are you today? Outdoors Addiction. You made it in. Another great live on Jesse did on Outdoors Addiction last night. So yep, so there we go. I'm gonna do a size standard little 4/0 hooks. This current seems to be whipping, so say at least that would probably work.
Yeah.
All right, I'm glad you did. Beautiful day here. Beautiful day here on the river in James River in beautiful Virginia. It's about 50 degrees. Just yeah, perfect conditions. There's not really any wind at all. There's just tiny, you can feel a little air movement. It's just one of those days. It just smells like it's going to be a good fish day. All right, Stephen, thank you. Go ahead and get yourself a nap. We'll be here for who knows. Yeah, I had that 13-hour, and then bam, DMV comes out, has that awesome live, goes 14 hours out there in the cold. Mm. I might have to tighten. Yep, definitely in the channel with that one. Appreciate that, Danny. Thank you so much. Yes, the thumbs up. Really do appreciate all that. Yeah, so the game plan is I said that I want to go for a couple keepers, hoping that everything that I catch is going to be nice big monster. Because, you know, that's how it works. Usually whatever you go for, you catch the opposite. So, yeah. That's right. It's only weird if it doesn't work. Avid, what's up? Yeah, Jesse on Outdoors Addiction. Another great live last night. A whole bunch of topics. Awesome people in there, though, last night. It was a great hanging out with everybody. That's the worst part of the day, Avid, when you just get there. Oh, damn. All right. Well, hey, David, thanks for coming in. Long time no see. What's it been, about 4 hours? But I tell you what, it does take a while to try to get down all the uh what's the word I'm looking for? All the little things that make a good live. Now, was it last week or the week before? I figured out about the sun coming on the camera. It puts too much of a glare. So we got everything lined up. Yeah, Creo, it's beautiful, but it's got a nice current going underneath it. We should be in a pretty good spot. It's the first time we're trying here. Good morning, D. Thank you for coming in. But everything's perfect. The only thing I didn't think about now is that if for me to have the sun at the back of the camera and this way, that sun's gonna be dead in my face all morning. So I gotta just try to cover it up a little bit. Well, that'll help cover up most of the face too. So I'll be doing y'all a favor. These fish, she's up.
They're gonna have to watch the polls.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Y'all are gonna have to help my son watch the polls because with that sun right in my eyes, I can't really see the screen very well. All right, up to 12 people.
See if we get anything close here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say maybe try to get it down. Perfect. Yeah, I keep wanting to sit. I got that big shad head on down there, and it keeps just because of the current, just keeps ticking that bait clicker a little bit. That is the one that I really want to just take off because, yeah, this is a deep hole right here.
Look at how drastically that goes down.
I don't know if y'all can see the line on this one here, but he just flipped it out, and we're trying to keep it closer to the bank, but that line is just like, so it's a pretty deep cut right down to the channel there. So this pole here that I've got the double rig on. Did you put one of each bait on it?
Yep. Shad's on top, chicken on the bottom.
Awesome. Shad on top, lemon chicken on the bottom. That's what we're going for the eaters with. So we got that right up here on the edge of the channel, not too far out from the shore. So we got one in close. The big tall one is right next to it. He chanked that sucker way out there. So that's on the other edge of the channel, across the channel. Then the other three are kind of intermittent in between different areas. So I do still have at least one piece of lemon chicken out there. Let's see, did I miss anything? Yeah, it's just a beautiful morning. Like unbelievable for here it is more than halfway through November and it's I'm out in shorts and a t-shirt. I think it's gonna get in the 60s here today.
What time?
It's 5 to 8.
I left my phone.
Oh, well, if you got to go back to the car, I don't mind watching all the rods, you know. I, I wouldn't don't, I wouldn't hold you. I wouldn't want to make you stay here. You need to have your phone. That's an important thing. All right, my Cajun brother. Bon poche. Wish you good luck out there. You going to do some bumping out there today, Creo?
Is he voice talking or chat?
On the just in the chat.
You go with the cat or against the cat on that bump? Like you go down river when you bump, or you go up river? I was
Downriver. You kind of
you go with the cat.
with the current. Man, that line is moving a
I
lot.
know. That's what I was saying. I think it's that head
Yeah, I think it's just such a big
flopping around. But that's good.
going bumping with my two sons and my nephew. Yeah, my son was out in the kayak yesterday. He caught the 47-pounder, 47-pound blue last night. Were you kind of bumping, or was you
No, I was anchored. Just like this, but I was just out in the middle.
were you letting it go downstream, or was it just set in one spot?
I don't chunk it out. I just throw one out to the right, one out to the left, one out in the middle. I just cast so they ain't tangled up. But that didn't work.
Yeah,
When you get a big one, you pretty well you're gonna get tangled.
yeah. So we'll have a video coming out of him catching that 47-pound blue last night. It was the first time really him taking the. He was out by himself in the kayak, obviously, because my big ass ain't going out there in one.
That I give a lot of credit to that kayak catfish guy for the way he does it. It's a lot harder than it looks to film and fish. A lot harder. You ain't got no room to move, nothing.
Especially
Pat off to him.
especially in the kayak.
Yeah.
But
everything's like zoomed in. The camera's like right there the whole time.
yeah,
Like this, you're step back. You can step where you got to step so you're in the frame.
yeah, definitely not as easy as a lot of people make it look, huh? Yeah, I don't know if they could hear it or not, but he was just saying, Justin kayak catfishing. Amazing how good and easy he makes those things look doing that in the kayak. And Flint Hill, another one out there doing the kayak, and Ryan, the kayak. Y'all do if you're kayak fishing and able to keep the angles going and yeah, I think it was oh, Mr. Molina, thank you very much for coming in. Oh, Danny, bumping. If you look up, there's a bunch of videos out there on it. Mike Greenwell does it. Who's the one? Chris Sodders and Hagen Grubbs and Creo just started doing that. Creo catfishing. If you check on his, he's got a couple of videos out now where he's been out bumping. Basically, you're bumping your baits. You're going with the current, and you're just kind of bumping your baits along and letting it go. You're fishing a lot of areas, and you constantly have your pole in your hand, and you're basically just bumping the bait off the bottom. So you're constantly fishing. You're constantly fishing as you're going down the river, down current. You need to have current, so it's usually in like yeah, it's usually like in a river where that's done. Two GoPro. Not my kayak for videos, but have two GoPro mounts. So fun getting towed by a catfish until he gets tired.
Yep.
How long did you say that catfish was towing you around last night?
17 minutes, and it pulled my anchor off the ground. Pulled off the anchor.
Yeah, he was anchored in the with the kayak, had the anchor out.
Towed me up the river and pulled the anchor up.
Yeah, that's crazy when you can be getting towed by a damn catfish. Up current, no less. But like I said, that video he did manage to get footage on that. So that is now our new personal best for the show. We have caught bigger ones than that, but I like what DMV did, where he just reset all the personal best, just like it was starting out fishing new. And this way, when you get that on camera, that becomes the new personal best. So 47 pounds. That's going to be that's our new PB blue for the channel. The what was the flathead? 18.8, right?
23.
What? Oh, you had the 23. Yeah, he had the 23. But as far as on the channel goes, it was last week when we got the
the live one. That was
18.8. So that's our PB flathead so far. And we haven't caught. We've caught a few channel catfish so far on the lives or since the channel started, but yeah, I think the biggest channel cat so far is maybe 2 pounds.
We got to look. We almost might have the Grand Slam.
I'm sure we did. If I went back,
I think 10-pound. If I'm not mistaken, it's 10-pound channel cat is citation.
Oh, here in Virginia.
And I think we're pretty close to the flathead citation too. Definitely got the blue. I don't even gotta look that one.
Yeah, I think the blue was what, 38 inches or.
I got it every which way.
Yeah.
Length, weight, everything.
How long was the fish last night?
46.
46 inches, 47 pounds. And around. The girth, it was 30 inches around.
That was just a stick. They call that pole.
If anybody saw any poles move, we had a pretty big stick just bump into the line. Yep, yeah, DMV. I thought that was an awesome idea because anybody can say, well, we caught a 90-pounder, before without having a video or picture proof and whatnot. So I thought that was an awesome idea. Just setting it right as from the start that's your new personal best, and this way you get to break it during the show. So that works out pretty well. Morning, Jesse. How long did your live go last night? I know he was Outdoors Addiction was out there dealing with that cold last night. I know, I think I finally left there. It was about 3:30, I think, and that it was still going when I left, so. Yeah, DMV, this is a really deep hole right in here. This pole right here, this first one, we got that pretty much in close to the bank, and the line is just at an angle, let's see, like that. It's going pretty much just down to the bottom. I'm not exactly sure how deep it is here, but it's a nice deep hole. We got a island. There's a little island out here where it's shallow out there in the center. The channel comes down through here. Let's see. Channel comes down through here. It's a little shallower up this way. So this is where we're at right at kind of the beginning of this We're kind of right at the beginning of a deep run that comes right through here. $8.5 hours, 8.5 hours, and one 2 pound channel cat. Hey, well, that was more than I caught last night. That was still you know, you can still be out there and have awesome live streams, and the fish are a bonus. 5:39 Central. And look at that sport. And here you 5:39 Central. So that was six. So you haven't even been to bed yet, have you, Jesse? Let's see, DMV. I used to never video. Never video, take pictures. Started YouTube. Yeah, I hear you, DMV. It's a lot of. I'm really liking it though. It's a lot of fun when you start getting into it.
I don't know if it's everybody else, but look out. Me like doing the recording is like for like Michelle and Grandma. You know, the people that can't be out here. I like recording it to be able to show, you know, like people like that, older people or somebody that can't physically get out there. That's why I like trying to get all the footage. You can tell them a story, but it's better when you can show them the video.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear.
Oh,
Which one? All right, we got a bite. Didn't like the taste of your shad, I guess. All right, well, that's a good sign. Got the bite already.
That's a lucky pole right there. I tell you, I'm glad I had that 30-pound brain.
Hey, Peace City Smitty, thank you for coming in. Yeah, so it's a nice little bump on the far white pole. That's my 7 foot ugly stick. That's my 7 foot ugly stick catfish series. Spinning rod. And for the people that say that ugly sticks don't handle the big fish, he caught the 47 pounder yesterday with that 7 foot ugly stick. Which now I think I've had that about 5 or 6 years now.
Still bent over.
Oh, there's a nice little fall breeze that blew in. Okay, let's see. Yeah, could have a flathead on there. Just swallowed it and it's sitting. Okay. Yeah, Big City Smitty, thank you very much for coming in. That's right. The fish are an awesome bonus. Yeah, I'm trying to walk and chew gum here at the same time. Trying to read and talk. Definitely takes some getting used to. Thought I was the only one obsessed. Nah, Smitty, you're in the right place. There's a bunch of us obsessed with it. DMV, yeah. Man, when the conversation's going and you got good topics and people in chat are adding in and on point with the topics that everybody's talking about, it just keeps going. Yeah, I couldn't get my eyes to shut last night. DMV, thank you very much. I just for sharing. If anybody could share that out on Facebook and around so we can get some more people in here. Cloud9 from yesterday. So where were you fishing, Smitty? What happened on All right, Danny, thank you for coming in. Appreciate the good luck. S. Smith, yeah, and you had said that. Yeah, P City Smitty. He's an S. Smith also. Oh, there it is. Caught a 60 yesterday on a 6'6" ugly stick. DMV, I caught bigger fish than anyone saw on my channel with 6-foot ugly sticks. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate the sharing. Yeah, I tried. Like, all right, I know I'm going fishing in a couple hours. I gotta try to get some sleep, and I left Jesse's Outdoors Addiction Live. Just left the stream, kept going. 10 minutes later, I'd be like, well, I can't sleep, and join right back into the conversation. Yeah, DMV, you do that a lot. I remember a lot of time on your live. All right, I got to take the potty break. Got to take the potty break. 20 minutes later, you're still needing to go. You hadn't gone yet. Yep, no, I hear you, Outdoors. Um, the new ugly stick catfish that I have, the casting rod, that's an 8-foot. Uh, I like that one a lot, but I'm trying to say for price point, if your price point is on a budget, the ugly sticks are hard to beat. Yeah, that's awesome, DMV. That's awesome.
You need proof on your
Yeah.
I have the pen rod. Y'all hear it snap. And that was only a little 16-pound fish.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A pen rod snapped on a 16-pound fish in a $30 ugly stick. I mean, manhandled that 47-pound. There's proof right there.
Yeah, it was
I had the 16. That was what I caught.
a pen. What's the
That's the Penn Fierce 3 combo.
Fierce? Was it 2 weeks ago when that happened? Two or 3 weeks ago on our live stream in the morning. My son, he caught the 16-pound catfish and it snapped Penn Fierce 3 combo. You could hear the rod snap in the video, and it was only a 16-pound catfish. So and he took that same reel yesterday, and that's what he has on my catfish ugly stick. Yeah, now Smitty, like I said, it's 16-pounder, and you could hear the tip of it pow in the video. Yeah, and then he comes back and the tip's all bent over. No, I don't think a rod is supposed to bend this way. Another decent rod at a even cheaper price point than the ugly stick is the Berkeley big game rod. I haven't tried one yet, but I know a couple of people that use them. Chesapeake catfishing. Tim there, he uses those. So I haven't got one of those yet myself, but that's I think that rod's price point for the Berkeley big game rod is $25. This is the Doc Demon. We actually had one of those out. It was actually the ugly stick version of the Doc Demon. We didn't get the bite on it though. 1 ton. What's up, my VA brothers? So which one of the 1-tonners are in here today? Art, okay. All right, Tim. Hey, make a cup for me, will you? We didn't stop and get I didn't stop and get any coffee this morning, so yeah, I see that now, Art. I missed it before when you were up there. John Finley, thank you for stomach that. Woo! Tongue's not working today. Thank you for stopping in, John Finley. Trying to think if you've been to one of the lives before or not. Hopefully, we are fishing here on the James River on the bank. Hopefully, we'll be able to bring in a nice few blues to see today. Dock runner. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But it's the ugly stick. Those are awesome too. Art one. No luck yet. We had one good bump on pole number 4 way down here, the white pole at the end. And it has a piece of has a gut piece of cut shad.
Give us a smoke cigarette here. After that, I think I'm gonna
Yeah, do a little recast. Yeah, the James is amazing. It's an amazing river. Uh, we're lucky enough to be 10, 15 minutes away from it. But anytime you're sitting out here, anytime you're fishing the James, just sub. Well, thank you very much, John Finley. Really appreciate that. Can't believe the all the support and how quickly channel's grown. I think that's what 126 subs now. And really, it wasn't even had never even thought about that. We just wanted to come out and uh, just make some fishing videos out here so that people that couldn't make it to the river could see some fish being caught. And just kind of turned into my son and I doing this thing every Sunday morning. And so now, it's just unbelievable the support. The thumbs up. Thank you very much, John. Glad that you are here. We're going to try to keep doing this on Sunday mornings. It seems to work out pretty well. But back to the James. Yeah, anytime you're out here, you got a big chunk of bait out. There's the potential to catch a 100-pounder. You just never know any bite it could come. And just like anything else, the more time you put out, it's all about putting that right bait in the right spot at the right time.
buy years in the world. Nothing compares to time on
Yep, that's right. He's saying nothing compares to time on the water.
valuable resource. Yeah.
And for people that are just getting into not only catfishing but fishing in general, you don't need to spend. You can go get. There's awesome, dependable combos.
That you can see where I caught the flathead. I'm just thinking about it. That the big flathead I caught the other night. That dude's sitting on the point right there. You see him across the river? Got blue jeans and a black shirt. That's right. That's exactly where I caught that flathead the other night.
Oh, right over there.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, you weren't able to get pictures of that one, right?
I just got the picture when I'm holding it. So if you actually do have a
Yes,
picture,
that's right. That's right. Now I remember
don't
the
have
one.
no like catching video. I just got the picture in the park.
That is it, right there. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how well you guys can see it, but right over here, that's the beginning of the lock system from where they used to use the lock. The big boats would come up. They would go into the lock system over there. They'd raise them up, and they'd go into the industrial district in downtown Richmond. Well, we had caught the two flatheads last Sunday on our stream, 18.8 and a 10.5 pound. And then My son went out
I think it was Monday. I think it was the next day.
Monday night. Yeah, I think so. Because you were talking about getting bait. He was out trying to get bait and ended up catching from right off this point over here, 23-pound flathead. Yep, we're here in Richmond, Virginia, on the side of the James. We're opposite Richmond, fishing in a nice little deep hole. The channel comes running through here. We're kind of up at the mouth of where this deep hole starts. £30 blue cat. Yeah, seeing a $40 rod. Berkeley big game. Like I said, yeah, I think it's a $25 rod. Like I said, pair that with a quantum reel. Yep. Awesome, awesome. Subbing to Jesse from Outdoors Addictions. Yeah, he's not only recently started doing the lives, which everyone has been awesome. If you go back through and look at some of the older videos, he's got a lot of decent videos on there. So getting another sub, that's awesome. All right, 20 awesome people. Now all we need is 20 awesome fish to bite the lines.
120-pounder would do it too. I'd be happy.
Yeah, I know. At this point, I just want to get the 2-pounder out of the way.
Get that skunk out off the shore.
Then you get the skunk off the bank. That's right. 21 people. All right.
Did that tell you how long you've been going?
Yeah, 53, almost 54 minutes.
Oh yeah. Soaking for an hour. I'm just gonna reel them all in and then cast them all back out.
Perfect idea. Perfect idea. Hey, Avid, well, I'm glad at least you get to listen at work. Don't worry, you'll hear the excitement when we hook into that big boy. Oh,
I don't know if that was came off, but chicken gone.
chicken gone on the Kentucky rig, the double Kentucky rig. For those of you that have never tied the Kentucky rig, fishing with Chad has an awesome video on that. I liked his little setup that he uses, so that's a good source to go back and check out fishing with the Chad's video on the double Kentucky rig. I've noticed that I've seen people use that Kentucky rig like that for suspend fishing. They said he got his skunk off the Outdoors Addiction. Said he got the skunk off the bank. It only took about 6 hours into his live stream. Since the minus 24-minute mark. Yes, Mike Murillo, you were. I saw you were the first one to pop in. Thank you very, very much. Can you tell? Does it look like anybody's fishing from up on top of the locks over there? I didn't think so. Of course, I was saying before about the locks being over here. Oh, hard. Man, I still can't get this. Okay. The locks being over here. And up on the top of that cement wall over there. Last week when the floodwaters were in, that's where we wanted to fish because it was that lock kind of provides a little bit of a current break. So once it comes around that corner there, it's just a deep hole just right on the edge of fast current. So you know that they're just sitting there waiting for all that food to come in, swirl back into that. That was where we were going to fish last week during the flood. And there was already 2 or 3 people up there. It's only like a 15-foot spot to fish. There was 2 or 3 people up there, and more were coming just as we left. So, and thank you everybody shared it out. 21 viewers. Yes, I saw that, D. Thank you so very much. D is just so awesome in the. Oh, actually, I didn't even put lemon on that yet. You can still use it. It's got garlic on it.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see in that bag over there? Is it a should be a white like Walmart bag? No, that's what I had the packets of lemon in. Yep, there we go.
I doubt they see it. The whole flock and the what they call them, fisher birds or kingfishers or something like that. They're not hanging out there because it's good rock, the sunbeam. They're hanging out there because it's fish.
Oh, on the little rock island there. Yeah.
It's a good thing to look for. Birds, especially those birds. They're fishing birds.
Yeah, right out on the other side of this rock island that's right here. There's a bunch of those fishing birds, and birds are a good sign. It works in freshwater too. Saltwater definitely. When you see the seagulls and whatnot start swarming and landing, you know that there's bait there. Well, the same thing goes in freshwater. When you see those fishing birds and whatnot that all start getting in one area in the water, they're there because that's where the bait is. What's up, Miss? What's up, Kevin? Thank you, Palmetto, for coming in. All right, most of them we got shad on most of them, but here's my lemon chicken. I cut it up before, sprinkle a little garlic on it. Then all you do is you get yourself a couple packs of lemon Kool-Aid. I normally have it set up like the day before. Again, this the lemon chicken is it's the It's that backup bait where if you can't find fresh bait, like shad or bluegill or whatnot, it's always good to have a little bit of backup bait with you. And I think this is our 5th live stream now, 5th or 6th, and we have caught catfish on lemon chicken in every one. Actually, I think the 20, what was it, 21 pound, 22 pound blue that we caught, that was on lemon chicken. That's right. Yeah, it was I think it was the first or second live that we did on lemon chicken. We caught a 22 pound blue. We had another one that hit so hard it broke the line. And the next week we had also caught a 16 pound blue the next week on lemon chicken. And every week, like I said, it's caught at least one fish. So I will always have it in a backup. You never know what they're going to be feeding on that day. LG Bass, what's up, my friend? Thanks for coming in, Tom. Switching them around a little, huh? Closest to the current break, yep. Yeah. Have you been to bed yet, Art? Both on shad heads, yeah. That is my number one favorite big bait for big fish. It's a nice big shad head about the size of my hand. Sorry if I missed any comments here. Trying to go back and John Finley. Pray for my wife this morning. I definitely did miss something. Yes, Palmetto, I thank you for coming in here before you get started in church. All right, Palmetto, thank you very much for stopping in. I appreciate that. Yes, that's what the issue is. Yeah, my son's jealous of my Lucky Palmetto Cats t-shirt. He says he wants one. But there we go. Got my Lucky Palmetto Cats t-shirt on. Now we're gonna get some things going. Oh, John Finley, sorry to hear that. Both to sale. Were you in a car crash or something, John? All right, up to 24 people. Mike Cole, there you are. Thank you for coming in. Nice to see you. Yeah, always. We would definitely be praying for you, you and your wife, John and Linda. Yeah, Mike Turner, I'd love to. Like to slime it up with about a 50-pounder. I know, Tom. I know. That's our secret weapon, though. You're hitting all those spots with them, so that when our challenge with one ton does happen, they won't have any unjinked spots left to go to. John, yeah, said we'll be praying for you and your wife. I was hit by a drunk driver about 11 years ago, and once you have a back issue, only so many things that can be done, and there's some days that I can't can have a hard time just walking to the bathroom. So yeah, right, Mike. Yeah, I got lucky because my son was able to come out here and bring me out here, and as you see, he set everything up, just rebaited the poles, cast them back out. So that's how I'm getting out here. If I would not be able to do it by myself. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera around. This is when we were talking about doing the 1 ton challenge with us. This is an option. This goes all the way down the bank, so there is a big area for. That is a big area for multiple people to fish.
And the boat ramp right there. Kayak, everything.
Hey, when you were casting it out and letting the baits drop, how deep do you think it got down to?
Uh,
I'd say probably at least 20, right?
I think it's a little shallower out there. I'm gonna say like 12 to 15 probably out there. I just remember depth chart. I went through here with the depth finder before.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's current. Tide's coming up, right?
Let's see, 8:45. Yeah, tide should still be the incoming tide for the next
You can tell that current
hour or
a little
two.
more. That's crazy. I got a 6 ounce weight. All what's that? Pulled over.
Yeah, it looks like the river is so calm. Not a lot of surface disruption or whatnot. But he's got we're using 6 ounces, 6 ounce sinkers, and still not holding the bottom.
That is another benefit of the kayak or boat or whatever. You ain't got to worry about the left to right thing. They just go right out behind you. They can just go out straight. A lot easier to keep the baits on the bottom.
All right, Smitty, thank you very much for coming in. Congrats on congrats on your fish yesterday. We will be here for definitely probably at least 3, 4 more hours at least. $22 people watching. Hey Hayes, how are you this morning? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I know. It looks like the Jinx went back the other way, right? That's right, John. And that's actually why I started doing YouTube is it had been since earlier this year that I had gone out fishing and uh got to the point where it was just in my head the fishing wasn't worth the effort that I had to put through just to try to do it. Kane Sample. Hey, thank you for coming in, Kane Sample. And so it was I started watching YouTube just because I couldn't get out there. Now my son's been bringing me out and going with me, so we started doing the videos for people that were in that same condition where their same situation where this is how they still go fishing. They watch the channels. They get to watch the rods with the rest of us. Like my sister had she had her leg amputated at the knee, so she can't get out and stuff. But she always ask my son about the fishing and stuff. So now that we're doing YouTube, she actually gets to watch the fish that we're catching. Well, that's awesome, Kane. Me too. We have a lot of great ones here in this community. Trying to do what I can to get better at it, and yeah, there's pretty much every day now. There's somebody doing a live stream, actually fishing, and during the live stream. And just remember, fishing is fishing. It's not always catching, but yeah, don't worry. I'll watch the polls while you're gone.
All right.
I'll wait.
Don't reel mine in.
All right, I won't touch yours if we get a bite on it. I promise. Come on, fish. Give me the bite now. No, not today, John. We usually do. We usually have the no rolls, but I think the biggest no roll we got in there is a 3. So we're just using the bank sinkers or pyramid sinkers, the 6s. Yeah, Mr. Molina, and God bless you. Uh, still get out there, and I know just recently you went on another fishing adventure out there with Chris Flores, and we've all seen some beautiful pictures. Just goes to show that if you still want to do something, you put your mind to it, you can still do it. We were cat wishing. Yeah, it's been an hour and 18 minutes here now, and I'm starting to do a little cat wishing myself. I think this is the first live that we haven't had a fish within this amount of time. Okay, no catches yet. For everybody that just came in, we're fishing here on the bank of the beautiful James River in Richmond. We got 5 poles out there. This white one here that's closest to me, I got just a little double Kentucky rig, high-low rig, whatever you want to call it. It's the one with the sinker on the bottom. We got 2 hooks up above it. Well, thank you very much, Oceanfront Man. I hope so. I hope so. We got a little piece of shad and got a piece of my lemon chicken. Got 4 hooks on there. I'm trying to go for a couple eaters on there. Oh, we might be having some action. Yeah, no, it was just the current taking it out a little drag, a little at a time.
Had a bump.
I thought it was, but it's just the current.
I see you standing behind the pole.
I was just making sure for you because if yours did get a bite,
That was mine too, but
yeah, it was your Abu. It was your Abu. I wasn't going to reel it in on you or nothing. I was just making sure.
we just got set the hook.
Yeah, I was just going to flip it over, set the hook, and wait for you to get back so you could catch it. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Ocean. Yeah, I never growing up had all kinds of, you know, broken wrists, broken legs, cracked ribs, et cetera, until you hurt your back and get your back out. All right, awesome. Up to 26 people watching.
That's definitely
I'll just see. Yeah, the Rock Island out there. Yep. Oh, it went up a whole nother rock, huh?
yep. On that left side, it's like 12, 20 foot on the left side of that rock. The right side is pretty right now.
Ooh, I can't believe it's taken. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna have to tell the fish they got to start biting. We got people watching that aren't going out to fish, so they need to watch us catch some fish here.
Lighted good,
Yeah, that's right. Got beautiful lighting, perfect angle. The Everyone would be able to see you take that pole down perfectly, fish.
put our sign up that free buffet.
Yeah. You know what it is? I forgot to flip the now live recording on out in the water, so the fish had no idea that we were ready to go. There, that ought to fix it now. Come on, Paul. Hey, Rebecca, thank you for coming in. I had to stand for a few minutes. Yep. Yeah, right out there must be some kind of, I would concur. At this point, it couldn't hurt. They are not biting in the other location. Any of them. You can flip mine out there if you want, or you put the big one that's already over there. But the big one you want to cast out far, so put mine there. Put the ugly stick one there. All right, I know I missed a lot of screen here. So, John Murillo, I saw you sneaking come in earlier and then get a chance to say hello. Rebecca, thank you for coming in. Yeah, Mike Turner, she does that, doesn't she? Morning, Rebecca. They meet the big buck and get their picture taken, then come to dinner. That's right. Rebecca's in the stream now, so now it's time for the polls to bend. That's right, Catfish. Come have an out of order experience. That's right. Go back and grow. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a scary thing as a fish, though. Popping up and the first thing they see is me.
They're like, ah, he might throw us back. They see you, they're like, oh shit, we're dead.
We're dinner. Yeah. We need Ricky to make us an underwater sign that says free buffet.
Pull this string for
Right, 21 people watching. Now we just need those fish to cooperate. Yeah, now little breeze started. It got a little nippy. What temperature you got on your phone? Got to be around 50. 51. What's that? No. Hey, Tom, or one time, what were we all using for bait yesterday? Eating donuts and watching cartoons. Man, wasn't that the best day in the world when you were a kid? Yeah, I wonder about that spot that's up the. It wouldn't be nothing to move up there. Well, it wouldn't be nothing. What's that? Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be nothing for me to move up there because you'd be carrying everything. But yeah, well, we've caught them there before. Right. So we got Mike Cole. Hey, Mike's Outdoors and Adventures. How you doing this morning? Thank you for coming in, Mike Kaufman. Okay, so what are we up to? 3 mics and a Michael on the stream right now. All right, DMV, appreciate you being here. Yeah, gonna have to do something to change the luck. Lemon and blue something chicken and live and cut bluegill. Yeah, did y'all did you have any bites? I didn't see any when I was there, but well, Mike Cole, that's something that nobody wants to see is me doing the fish dance. And it might work. And if we go another hour or two without catching anything, yeah, I may have to pull that fish dance out. But so far, Michael Kaufman, we have caught a big nothing. We had one little bump on the end rod on a piece of cut shad, and we had a piece of lemon chicken that mysteriously disappeared on another rod. So usually I get a bite if I pee. Isn't that the way it works? Doesn't matter if you're hunting, fishing, or even if you're like watching the game or something and you gotta, step away for a moment to go to the facilities. That's when the best play in the world will just have happened. That's when the bite comes. The biggest deer will walk in front of you when you're indisposed. PA Catfish Seeker, thank you for coming in. Triple play from the bathroom. Yeah. I'm trying to remember was uh, so what's some favorite baits that everybody likes to use out there, or some maybe unconventional baits? Anybody got any unconventional baits that maybe the rest of us haven't heard about? Back up 24 people. To the bottom of the ocean. Strawberry jello and Hormel chili soaked chicken breast or shrimp. Yeah, well, that's a new one. Tie a $5 bill to the hook and bribe those suckers. Hey, Big Slim, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. We're up to a whole 25 wonderful people out here watching today. Yeah, the chicken and the different flavored chickens seem to be uh, that seems to be the new secondary bait of choice. Hey, and it's only weird if it doesn't work. One little clam on the barb of the hook. Yep, that's a good idea. Yep, we've had a lot of baits that you could use for saltwater make a lot of baits that you would use for bottom fishing in saltwater make good baits for catfishing. Pizza crust. Oh, yep, yep. I've heard people using. I've never used pizza crust. We actually have caught blue cats on pepperoni off of a pizza. Trying to get Uncle Josh to try the fried chicken instead of the raw, but he wasn't going for it. Well, I'm sorry. I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have thrown the fried chicken out there either. But yeah, the pizza crust and dough, bread balls and whatnot. I've seen, heard of those people using that. Oh, fried chicken. Mm. Now you got me thinking. Yes, sir, Macarillo. That may be a good way to catch most of us. Spam, yeah, yeah. I imagine that spam puts off awesome, uh, an awesome oil trail. Artie's chicken and biscuits. Oh my goodness, Popeye's chicken. Mm. That's true. That's true. Try McDonald's chicken McNugget. You never know. I've heard that too. I've heard of people using chicken fried chicken nugget from McDonald's or Burger King or any of the fast food places. Yeah, Michael, they definitely need to have a damn good drag, and that big game line better be really. They better bump that up a little bit. was with rainbow trout liver. Calf liver does pretty good. Stays on better than chicken liver. Green apple bubble gum. You don't believe in giving dogs or catfish people food. Southern Fisherman, thank you for coming in. 6:21 in California. That means that we were, it was about almost 4:21 when we went live out in California then. It's funny with the especially living out here in the East, you forget about the different time zones. You know, like the football games out here on the East doesn't start till 1 o'clock, but those one o'clock games out in California, it's mid morning when they're coming on. Southern Fisherman, no bites, no fish yet. Ditch Pickles lives matter. uh, no bites yet. We're using cut shad and lemon chicken for bait. On this pole right here that's by me, I've got a little double Kentucky rig on there. Got a piece of lemon chicken and a piece of cut shad on 4/0 hooks. Just sitting there on the bottom, hopefully trying to catch a couple of eater-sized fish. The other poles that are out throughout over there, we got 8/0 hooks, and we've got them Carolina rigs, Santee rig. Got another one on just the bottom rig, and they all have various pieces of cut shad on it. The farthest white one back here, it's got a big old shad head on it, probably close to the size of my hand. $9.24. Oh yeah, that's with I actually do that a lot if I am prepping chicken that's not boneless. Most of the time when the chicken I get is your boneless, skinless chicken breast, and you cut that up. But if if you're ever trimming up chicken and whatnot, things like that, you can save it in a freezer bag. And that I tell you what, that from the skin, the oil that comes off of that, it makes such an awesome scent trail. I know people that do all that too. They save the scraps and whatnot from when they're preparing chicken and pork or beef, and then they use that for chum. A Texas shad. Yeah, no, just a good old Virginia James River gizzard shad. Yeah, man, we were really hoping that this was going to be we're really hoping that this was going to be a decent spot right here. That flood that came through within the past couple weeks, that really changed a lot of the structure in the river. The it was flood stage in this area here is 12 feet. If the river's up 12 feet, that's flood stage, and I think it hit over 20. Been in the shoreline with, yep, pigeons. I've heard people. Another one that's good is frogs. Big frogs are awesome for big catfish and bass and mice. Big mice. I've heard of people using live mice. Basically, any piece of a nice bloody piece of meat will attract in the catfish. Oh Lord! All right, John. Hopefully we don't catch that 70-pounder till you get back. Or yeah, the flood that came through within the past couple weeks. I don't know if y'all can see the deposits of this is slate stone that's here on this wall, and it's just covered with the river silt and sand. You can see it going down that way, where it piled up in the middle of that hump down there. But here it was. You can see we're up on a little wall here, and the water was all the way up out into the fields out here. I saw a picture where this garbage can area that's right there, the water was about more than halfway up that. Whoa, sorry about that. There we go. We're back. The water was about halfway up that garbage can area that was there. Well, that's where that's at. Hey, look, that spot across the street. I was wondering where that was, and it looks like that's a black truck that's parked right up there, isn't it? Yeah, this area right across a couple docks right there with stairs coming down from the road right up there. I think that may be I think we may be looking into that spot within the next couple weeks. Chesapeake Bay catfishing. Good morning. Good morning. Congrats on going over that 150 sub mark. DMV, thank you for coming back in. Started her Sunday school. Awesome. Yeah, Chesapeake, I heard you were killing it last night. I just want the Mountain Dew people to notice that I am, even when I take the drink, you got the pitcher on the outside. So, hey, does he have one? Well, that bait was putting up quite a wake, wasn't it? Oh yeah, Tim. Well, you should be. I know you're going to be hitting that 200 in no time. I bet you it won't even be 2 more weeks and you'll be over that 200 mark. Chesapeake Bay catfishing. For anybody here that's not sub to him, does some awesome live videos, on awesome live streams. Has some videos out there. So for those that were saying they love to watch the fishing live streams, he's another one that does an awesome job. All right, son, what do you think? Recast one more time and we'll check out the other spot. You want me to help you reel him in? All right, John, thank you for coming in. Hope you have a great day also. It's funny, we got the different concentrations of names, the Mikes and the Tims. Of course, you got the original Tim Molina. Then we got Timmy from Chesapeake Bay Catfishing, and lately we've had Tim also from Kentucky Big Cats and Bourbon. John Euler Outdoors, thank you. Thank you. Or I'm sorry, John Euler Outdoorsman, thank you for coming in. Woo, Chesapeake. All right. Cracker Barrel. Yes, I managed a Cracker Barrel for a while. They do have some awesome food. That was the only thing I loved about when I had to open up. If I was the opening manager that day, when those fresh biscuits, the first batch of the biscuits got done in the morning with the fresh batch of grits and that sausage gravy. Oh man. And of course, as the proper manager, you had to do quality checks on all that. So of course I can't help that it took me, 3, 4 biscuits and a few bowls of grits and gravy to test the quality. But I just wanted to make sure for the guests that we had coming in that day. You can never be too sure when it comes to biscuits and grits. see. Oh, Sean T, there you are, my Cajun brother. How you doing today? Yeah, for everybody coming in, we're not a productive morning so far. One little bump on a piece of shad. We had a piece of chicken on a piece of lemon chicken that was on a double rig that mysteriously disappeared. We never saw the bite, but so we're gonna give it a recast one more time, and we're gonna check out another area that's pretty close to here. We're gonna check out another area that's pretty close to here. If this switch and the baits don't work a little bit. I'm gonna check the chicken fried steak. Oh yeah, man, love that too. Then when, of course, we had Cracker Barrel has some good catfish, so you have to sample the catfish to make sure that the fish is fresh, and it was just part of the job that I just had to do. Some of the many sacrifices that I made for the guests that were coming in that day. Doing quality checks throughout the day. But I love the biscuits that Cracker Barrel used. It was made from scratch all day long. Just some shortening and some flour and buttermilk, and they used melted salted butter, real butter. Oh my gosh! And when the biscuits just would come out of the oven, we'd have a big fat container of salted butter with the big paintbrush that you would just paint the top of the biscuits with. Ugh. Now I definitely have got myself hungry. The train is making some noise. Uh-oh, D totally snubbed Tim Molina. Oh my goodness. I can't ever see D doing something like that. Michelle said that was hilarious. Hey, Chad dozed off watching. I don't blame you. That has not been the most exciting live. Train bite, yeah. We do get our share of trains rolling through here.
I think it's something about Sunday. This got to be the busiest day.
With
I was out here yesterday. Nothing.
no trains yesterday, huh?
It's something about a Sunday.
Now it's Sunday morning and there's been 3 or 4 of them go by.
Every week is Sunday.
Yep. Gonna have to keep working. Got the lucky palmetto shirt on.
It's like 3 wraps.
Uh-oh. That's a good one, yeah. I was only playing, Chad. No, what's that? Which one? The big pole?
Or it's technically a striper rig. I just
Yeah, I saw that with the over.
thank you. We got a ride.
Now I know that dang train just waiting for me. That train just doesn't want me to talk. That's what it is.
We threw that last All right, come on.
Yeah, they're getting a little crazy with the horn there. The whistle. All right. Well, we. Oh, damn! Current gets me all excited. Morning coffee tastes just a little bit sweeter with my new 1-ton coffee mug. Available now at Teespring. Just saying. Yeah, they've got some. 1-ton got some good looking merch out there right now. That was Chesapeake last night. The train. Yes, we just recast all the poles. We're trying a couple different locations here in this spot. My son's going to pop up the river a little bit if this doesn't work and check out a spot that there's a couple of spots if I don't know if you can see the trail or not that was behind me, but there's a trail that's behind us that runs up the riverbank and there's a couple of openings up there. All right, Chesapeake. All right, Timmy, just hey, grab me a couple of biscuits and some grits, will you? Yeah, as far as like the bigger chain restaurants go, that was one good thing about Cracker Barrel is they did use a lot of fresh ingredients. Not necessarily the best ones for you, but good taste. They used real butter. Mac and cheese was Colby cheese with Colby and Velveeta. It was literally name brand Velveeta cheese that they used. Um, the milk, of course, is whole milk and buttermilk. They used a lot of buttermilk in the things they made. Real good, high quality bacon, and the ham products were, Cracker Barrel country ham is amazing.
Go peek at that other spot.
All right. Yeah, before we even think about moving, just see if I can. If we can get together soon. Those guys are awesome. Yeah, yeah. Tom LG. It sounds like you definitely have a lot of fun. Like you can hear when you're sitting there talking with them. I was on the messenger phone the other day with Josh and Art from One Ton. Really decent people. Yeah, that train is still going. Tony Conway, thank you for coming in. 24 people watching. What we got using today here on the bank of the beautiful James River. What we got going on is got 5 poles out, and we're using the majority is on cut. We're using cut shad. Had one little bump earlier today, and on one of the poles I got just a double Kentucky rig. I was hoping to catch a couple of eaters today to do a clean and cook video. On that one I've got lemon chicken and a smaller piece of cut shad on 4/0 hooks. Just trying to catch a few keepers or a few eaters on that one. So far in this location that we are at right now, we are here, but the fish do not appear to be. The only one of the main drawbacks of bank fishing is that you go out in a boat and you can, even if you're not doing bumping or dragging baits and whatnot, and you get out in the boat and you can go to spot, check it out, not getting anything, boom, you just lift your anchor, you're off to another spot. When you get set up bank fishing, you get set up to move to a different spot. It's not as easy as it is than just coasting down there. Like for us to move spots, we gotta, bring all the reels, all the rods in, hook them back up, fold the chairs back up, put them back away, get everything packed back up and back away. Then we'll go all the way down to the next spot, do the same thing, get everything back out again. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm seeing a lot of new names in today. My son and I usually do this Sunday morning live fishing. We've been on a whoa. There we go. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to shoot you all that way. Yeah, I've heard there's been some snow coming in some of the more northern states. Here in Virginia today, it's right now it's about 50. Once the sun started coming up a little more, little breeze started, and it got a little nippy when the breeze is coming through. But then again, I'm just wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt, so. Well, I appreciate that, John. We've been usually our lives we've done about 5 of them now on Sunday mornings, 5 or 6, and we've caught we've caught fish in the double digits every live stream so far. So don't want this one to break the streak. Love to keep going with catching at least another double digit 10-pounder higher. What? Oh, floating in that one in the water.
It is no longer a spot.
What?
Remember how it had like you walk through like the 2 little trees? There's like a pretty little path. all cleared out.
Yeah.
Every tree that must have got that fell down or whatever is just in a pile right there. There is no more spot.
Wow, the flood took out that whole spot, huh? That is crazy.
Like we had all the way like this whole section right here. You're lucky if you got this much room to stand up here on the edge.
Wow. Yeah, where we were fishing during shad season. Where we were fishing there, and then the dudes with the boat came over there and were like had the whole river to fish, and they were fishing right off the bank spot. Yeah, only open bank spot in the whole this whole stretch of river, and we're catching shad there, and the two guys in a boat come up and want to fish right off the only spot that was left open on from shore fishing. They could have been wherever they wanted to go on the river in the boat. No, that's the spot they wanted was the bank spot. Right, still at 23 people watching. 23 people watching the rods not move. Yeah, that guy must have not caught anything over there. He left already. See if I missed anything. 24 people watching. Done weather. Yeah, it's wonderful. I'm seeing a lot of new names in, a lot of new subs just getting started with us. It's crazy. I think when I checked this morning, I think I said, what, 123 subs? You know, we started out this morning with 123. Every week, there's just a few more added, a few more added. So thank you all very much. I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate the support. Now, hopefully, we can just get some fish back out here to show you how much I appreciate that support. Yeah, we need to land us a 50-pounder like DMV the other night. Well, hello there, Carolina Bass Hunter. Thank you for coming in. 1 ton is back in demand. Thank you very much. Hey, Rex Blocker. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in. 25 people watching. For everybody just coming in, we're using bait of choice so far has been cut shad. We've got on the one pole, one of the white poles, got a big shad head on there. Hoping for a big boy with that one. Got some other pieces, you know, the gut pocket pieces. And then on the one pole, I got a double Kentucky rig, just going, or high-low rig, however you want to call it, sinker on the bottom. Trying to catch a couple of eaters to hopefully do a clean and cook video within the next day or two. But Without catching any fish, you can't do a clean and cook. Imitation crab meat, yep. Thick crab because it's a lot of it is still fish, but they put the crab scent in there. I mean they put the crab scent in there. She just said that it's not a really sturdy bait, so you got to fish it in like the gauze sacks or nylon sacks or something like that. I know DMV and some other people have used the hot dogs, especially the cheese dogs, because that cheese that's in the center of it, cheese that's in the center of it, kind of slowly leaks out, puts that scent trail down the river. Another unconventional bait. Now we're up here in Richmond, Virginia, fishing the James. This is just my lucky Palmetto Cats. He does an awesome live stream that he has on Sunday nights. I think he's doing a kayak fish tonight, if I'm not mistaken. He's been doing a series every week for the past 4 or 5 weeks or so, where the first one was about, I think the first one was about reels, and then he had one about rods. Had one about bank fishing, which was awesome, which I was on that one. 1 Ton was on there. Michael Murillo's been on the Palmetto shows at Sunday nights. That was another one he had all about carp fishing. I believe the carp one was last week, I think. And Kevin Palmetto Cats ended the show with Michael Murillo on there. It was a very interesting show for those that don't know much about carp fishing. If you watched the show, you knew quite a bit by the time that show was over. But it's been an awesome series of kind of technical series. Every week going about a different topic and having guests come in. Definitely have learned some stuff. Learned the best. Yeah, check him out, Palmetto Cats. He does his live show every Sunday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. Cats love cheese. Yep. Pretty much anything that will put that nice scent trail down in the water. That's why some of your best natural baits that they eat are the oiliest fish. Eels are an oily bait. Puts a good scent trail out. Disperses a lot of scent. Shad have a lot of blood and scent that they leak out, which really helps to attract the catfish. Got 23 people still in here. Yeah, you got any suggestions? What's that? 10 o'clock. Ben, Secret TV, thank you very much for coming in. Up to 25 people watching now. Shad and perch, yep. What, across there? Oh, and this on this side, I don't know.
There, I go get that.
Ah,
I go to my spot. Still got the damn.
yeah, that was what the issue was before. Appreciate that, Mike. Yes, if y'all could hit the thumbs up, that's greatly appreciated. Carolina Bass, the school up. Carolina Bass, another school up right with the bass. Catch a lot of catfish while I'm bass fishing. Yeah, shad and perch. Yeah, the white perch are. That's another great bait. They run through up here in the James in the springtime, and that is an awesome live bait, live and cut bait. But we will use them. We'll use them whole, even if they're not still alive. We'll use them whole, and what my son does is just make like a flapper out of it, fillet both the sides. So in that current, with it flapping like that, with it being flayed out a little bit, still does that swimming action. Plus, it helps with a lot of the releasing a lot more of the scent and blood. Shunty outdoor. That's because the bass make good catfish bait. Yeah, that was an interesting thing that I had found out, and I believe it must be a recent change here in Virginia. Because from what I remember when we first came down here, the only game fish that you could use for bait was the sunfish or bluegill family. You were allowed to actually use them for bait, and you could cut them up for cut bait. And that was it. But I think it was two old vets that had helped us a couple weeks ago on one of the lives that came up, and he actually went and found it online. And sure enough, in Virginia, you're allowed to use game fish as bait, but you have to leave them whole. You have to leave them whole, and because they have to count against your creel limits and any size limits that there might be on the game fish. But other than that, in Virginia, you can use other game fish for bait. Channel cat on a top water one time. Yeah, those damn channel cats are vicious. They will hit anything. Huh, I wonder what all this debris just starting to come down is. Oh yeah, yep, you're right. High tide. 10. Yeah, for everybody that's not familiar with tides, this little, where is it? I have a hard time seeing it on the screen. But there's a little bitty rock island there that keeps getting smaller and smaller. So that high tide has been coming in. think it's just about at the high tide now. Then it's going to be outgoing tide. Usually my favorite is the incoming tide, but you know, they all got their different spots. It's funny that catfish will, uh, depending on the incoming or outgoing tide, the catfish will move around to different spots. So some spots are better on incoming and some spots are better on outgoing. Making rigs for Tuesday. 10 Demon Dragon rigs and 29-aught 2-foot rigs. Fingers are raw from all the time. Good current. Yeah. Yeah, the current is coming through pretty swift, especially underneath. It's current is a little deceiving even because it doesn't look so on top. But we were having 6-ounce sinkers that were having a hard time holding. All right, Carolina, appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much for finding the channel. Largemouth bass with a baby duck, yeah. Yeah, up in the shallows, those bass will get all that stuff. Baby ducks are swimming. Uh, any frogs? Any birds that land too close on a branch that's close down by the water? Top doesn't look like it's moving. Yeah, that's what's happening right now, DMV. But now that the tide is changing a little bit, the top water is starting to show a little bit more movement. High tide there at 10:45. That is what I thought. Thank you, LG. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, dang it. Because even the birds that were out here by the Little Rock Island. Oh. The birds are even starting to move downriver. So I think that's going to be our plan of attack. Mr. Elston, thank you very much for coming in. Up to 27 beautiful people watching. Brandon, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, I think that's going to be our stream. Has been going 2 hours, 36 minutes. One teeny tiny little bite. So I think our plan of attack is going to be to move downstream. Just not having a good feeling about the spot here. Came out this morning, we really thought we tried to look for a spot that we thought would be good for the conditions we had with the incoming tide, but it just they just weren't here this morning. mean, it worked out nice. We were able to set up, had all the rods in view. Only thing that, Mr. Lyle, thank you for coming in. Hope that you are getting a little better each day. Know that everybody has sent the prayers to you for the speedy recovery from your surgery. Always, always, always good to see you pop into the live streams here. Up to 27 people. Yep, the weather is worked out. We got the bait worked out. All my wonderful friends on here, and just dang catfish just weren't working with us right now. Yeah. Yeah, there was talk of doing another shutdown in Virginia, so maybe the fish started early. I'm not sure. But it's been awesome. Seen a lot of new names on the live for today. Just can't tell everybody how much appreciate that. Yeah, LG, that was that spot that we were in last week. We ended up going there basically last week because the water was up so high.
I looked out there now. We were catching the fish. But 3 inches.
Where we were, well, my son said is he had went down and checked that out yesterday or the day before, and where we actually were catching the fish at, where we actually caught the flatheads at, it's now only got about 3 inches of water left on it. Let's see. Yeah, Sean T, that's a big part of it. Bass, I mean the Bass. I just looked at LG Bass's name, and the it's just awesome. It's awesome being out here. Beautiful day. It's a beautiful spot. Obviously, it's a little better if you catch something. But that's it. The fish are a bonus. No, we don't pray to him, but we pray for him. Well, I think tongue's not working right exactly. So what I was trying to say with that is we all sent prayers to your sent and praying for you. All right, DMV. The princess does come first. All right, so we're starting to pack up now. Maybe it'll be like on a maybe it'll be a Chunky Cats. Maybe it'll be like Elston where we end up getting the pack up bite.
Hey, this happened to us.
That's right. It's happened to us more than once, and it's happened many times on Chunky Cats, where you don't leave until the last poles until Elston makes it to the truck. There's always that shot that he's catching another fish before he gets there. So that's awesome. DMV was just out there sharing me out. Coffee. Yep, the leopard frogs are also good catfish bait. Those are good bait for anything. You'll catch pickerel, pike, catfish, bass, depending on the size of those little frogs. You get crappie and you'll get big sunfish, big bluegills actually chasing after them. All right, so the game plan here is we're gonna be packing this stuff up. Gonna take a page from DMV and we're gonna move to a different spot on the bank. We still got a few hours to fish. Oh no, Brandon, frogs are awesome bait.
That's my favorite topwater bait.
Someone's just saying, I don't know if y'all could hear him or not, but that's his favorite topwater bait, topwater live bait, or
No, I meant artificial.
artificial. But so we're gonna pack it up here. Like I said, hopefully we'll get the chunky cat's pack up bite. Now the question is, what does everybody want me to do? Should we end the live stream and then come back up when we get to the new spot? Let's see what do you think it's going to take, about maybe 15, 20 minutes to come back on?
Yeah, take 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Most will be back up. Really.
Yeah, go ahead. Definitely does not look like this spot is going to produce anything. You know how you get that feeling, like sometimes you'll hang on and you're like, I just know that there's going to be some action here.
Yeah, that's part of it. You gotta have confidence.
Part of that confidence comes from fishing, actually catching fish in that spot. And
What do you think we should do with the bait? Yeah, I fished here a couple times. I ain't never caught. The time when you probably can catch something here, there's not any space. Everybody's up here shad fishing.
oh yeah, when the shad run is happening in the springtime. Now the shad in the river here, that's your hickory shad, American shad, and the river herring run up here. That is basically, you fish for them with little spoons and darts. Basically, in this area, the shad that run, they only run up the river from salt water. They're only up here during, like, say, April and May. Sometimes maybe into June, and sometimes depending on water and temperature, they may get here, the end of March. But basically, that's like everybody else that has the skipjack. You fish basically the same way for them. And when they're the American shad and hickory shad, they're called poor man's tarpon because they will fight, they'll jump. You just use some light water gear, and you have almost as much fun catching shad as you do the catfish. Yeah, and if the school is running through, you'll catch them on like every cast. And when that happens, this whole bank, there'll be people lined up all the way down the bank, shad fishing, and you'll see boat after boat after boat all through here.
Got credit here.
Uh-oh. That was the double rig? So something got the chicken and the... Oh, good morning, Pop. Good morning, Pappy. Thank you for coming in. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna shut down. We'll go ahead and make the move, and then when we get set up in the other, because y'all don't need to, y'all don't need to watch me trying to make my way over to a new spot. So that'll be the easiest. We'll pack that up and get on over there as quick as we can, and hopefully when we get set up in that next spot, we'll be able to get some of these blues or flatheads in here for you. How you doing, Pappy? Yeah, like I said, we're just we've been out here almost 3 hours in this spot, and it's just one of those things where I don't think it's going to happen here. So we have to find the new spot, and it's just another spot that's further down the bank a little bit. It actually works out okay because it's back closer to by where the car is parked. So we're going to get on out of here. I'm going to end it now. There it is. Got the last pole in. So I was hoping for a pack up bite, but that didn't happen. So y'all be looking. I'll be sending it out in anywhere from 20 minutes to a half hour. We should be back on. If I get on, we get it set up any sooner than that, we'll be back on then. But thank you all so much. 25 people here. Can't tell you how much I appreciate y'all coming in and spending this Sunday morning with us. And hopefully y'all are able to come back in when we get set up on the next one. We'll talk to you in a little bit.